Well, I can't think of a better way to end this year than with a group of people that have been with me for such a long time. Yeah, and honestly, you can say from the beginning. I had a little thing planned, but I think what I'm gonna do is just talk a little bit. I've got chills now. It's been quite the road for me, and I know you guys have heard me talk about this for Balance University. We self-published in the summer, in May, June of 2018 is when I got my first shipment of 100 books. My goal was to try to sell somewhere between 50 and 100 by the end of the year, all right? And so we set out and I contacted some newspapers in the area, and the only one that emailed me back was the News Press in Fort Myers. Really? And this guy came down and we sat in a deli and he asked me about Balance University, and I told him all about it. And of course, you know, now this thing has morphed in so many ways and changed for the better, right? Because the more you do something, the better you're going to get at it. And the more you learn, the more you can improve. And so this guy put out this article, and I will never forget the day it came out. I'm in the shower, and my book was on Amazon at that time. And I had a special alert when a book was sold, because there are rules for Amazon. If you do not meet those rules, you're gone. They're very strict, right? And in fact, even when they pay you, they're very strict, right? So when I would sell a book, it would take me about 2 to 3 weeks to get the money out. Now that was for me. It may be different for other people. That was for me. And so alarm goes off and I'm in the shower and I go, oh cool, I sold a book on Amazon. And then another one about, I don't know, 5 minutes later. And then another one about another 5 minutes later. It did that the entire day. At the end of that day, I had sold 62 books. Now, I had prayed a little prayer and I thought, you know what? If I can sell 50 books at the end of this day, this was at lunch, then I know this is what I'm supposed to do. And sure enough, I sold 62 books that day. So I come in and had a friend at FGCU. She brought me in. She started me here. That's how I got my start. And early on, as you guys know, you get to fill out a form to criticize or critique, not criticize, to critique me. That's a better word. Positive feedback, how to improve. Well, I had never gotten a fully negative critique or form. But this one lady, I know who it is. I still see her face today. This was about 4 years ago. This is pre-COVID. 6 years ago. She gave me ones in every category and said the class was no good and the university would be better off without it. True story. That was hard to take. I got to tell you, that was hard to take. But I will say this, that's the best thing that happened to me in Balance University, because I did look at what she said and I did make changes and it did make the program better. And so from that day forward, although I don't like negative feedback, who does? I know it's necessary. I know it's necessary to get better. We wouldn't be here without that. So fast forward, COVID hits. We lost 80% of our revenue in 2 weeks. FGCU closed down. All my Florida Blue lectures dried up. We were digging into our savings, as many people were. Even our 401k, we had to get into. But we survived. 600,000 businesses closed their doors from the COVID policies. 600,000, according to the Better Business. And half of them were restaurants, gyms, fitness centers, massage parlors, nails guys. That's a whole nother topic, but we made it and we're here, and largely because of you. And I want to say thank you truly for being here, for giving me the opportunity to continue to come back. Business, Sue, Steve, you guys know you were business owners. Business, Nancy, you know this, being a teacher, to see the return in people is not something that you take lightly. It's humbling, right? And you don't build business off a new business. You build business off a repeat business. This doesn't feel like a business to me, but this is how I put food on my plate. And now, standing here, this is our 196th session, a class for Balance University. 196th class for Balance University here at FGCU. So we have, to date, you guys remember earlier in the year, we were talking about trying to get to 500 subscribers. Yeah. We are now at 1,359. So we accomplished that goal. We are very close to monetizing the channel. All right. So if you're out there, please go to mybalanceuniversity.com, scroll to the red box, click on that red box. It'll take you to our YouTube channel. You can do like my mom does, put a video on, turn the volume down and let it play. What that does is that registers with YouTube's algorithm, puts us in front of other people, right? YouTube's algorithm says, oh, people are watching this. This must be interesting. Let's put that in front of other people who may find that interesting. And to date, we have sold over 1,000 books. We're at 1,043, 44, somewhere in that range. And I feel like we are just getting started. So we are in Pelican Landing and it is just blossoming there and here at FGCU. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited for the new year. I want you to have a Merry Christmas, all right? So with that, let's rock and roll.
Happy Hanukkah.
And Happy Hanukkah, yes, of course. Let's stand, let's go behind our chairs.